I'm dolo, and I'm good with that.
Don't fuck with me. I'm
backed by God, so I don't even know how to have the fear you need me to have.
Boy, if you weak ass niggas even thought of doing something to me, I light y'all bitch ass up.
I don't fuck with nobody. So when you fuck with me, I'm fuck with you.
You want to be somewhere where people are all trying to grow. And if you going behind, guess what they gonna do? Tell you, hey bro, either get right or get the hell on. You see what I'm saying? But them the type of people you need to be around because that holds you to a standard.
If you can't receive someone telling you something, and even if you don't like who's saying it, if you're focused on what they're who's saying it than what they're saying, you're not emotionally intelligent.
That's a fact.
You're emotional.
God put me through a lot of trials and tribulations so that I wouldn't get complacent, so that I could remember who the fuck I am.
Obsessed with finding myself now and not having to prove anything to anybody other than myself.
I believe in wins and lessons. Ain't no such thing as a loss. Everything is a lesson.
You can't let nothing break you. I don't care what the situation is, my nigga. Don't let that shit break you, because it's always a way.
Stay you. Be you, be different. Don't try to follow no ways. What work for somebody else ain't gonna work for you.
Oh, I'm trying to better myself. I'm scrubbing to better myself. Or I'm just trying to be a better person. Yeah.
Giving your best is enough. And sometimes we lose track of that. So for anybody out there, you know, you're enough.
If one door closed, another one gonna open.
I'm someone you really shouldn't put your hands on. So just make sure that this is what you want, because I'm not gonna stop, and I'm very resourceful.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest.
Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
You're not up, you're fucking down. And if you're down, I'm here to pick you up.
I don't care what it is. If you survived it, you standing there talking about it, it's cash money.
Never let your emotions supersede your intelligence.
Don't be blind to no situation that's in your face. If you feel like your good feeling is this, go with it.
The ship does not sink because of the water around. The ship will sink because of the water that gets in. So for me, I don't allow.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. The water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it?
I broke before you get shot.
Bitch on the ride on my back like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist, is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I sent my baby to bring it right round. See ya.
Yo, what it do? What it do? How is you, Grand Rising family, on this blessed Sunday? How's everybody doing? Oh, I see you in there, Divine. What up? What up, Divine? Long time no see. Got Duke in the building. Yeah, family's over here. What up, Mike? Got Michael over in the building. get it. People rolling in. Thank y'all for coming tonight. You know what I'm saying? Showing your boy some love. Meet it. You know what I'm saying? Try and promote my channel as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna be going dark for 2 more days and shit. After on the 18th. So like 2 more days, yeah, I'll be dark. Just for like a couple days though. So I get the funds up again, you know what I'm saying? It's around that time. Never falls on a Friday. It's weird. It's weird. But hey, let's get it.
If you're trying to find out, touch the
Hey, that shit hit. That shit hit. But we started off on a good ride tonight, y'all. I'll tell you that.
Some people are born with an extra sense, a perception that doesn't belong to the 5 we know. What if you were one of them? There are signs that can reveal it. 1. You sometimes feel a sudden chill, even in warm rooms. 2. Your mind never slows down. You always need something to focus on. 3. You feel off in certain places for no clear reason. 4. You've had moments where everything goes quiet. Too quiet. 5. You notice tiny details others never catch. 6. You get warnings in your chest, a pressure, a pull, before something happens. And 7. Sometimes, you just know when something isn't right. If you said yes to at least 2, the extra sense might be waking up. But there's one final test. Write the words, dark candle, here on TikTok. If the first video that appears shows a lit candle, you can awaken your extra sense. Don't forget to tell everyone how many signs you had. And how was your candle?
Video I found there, you know what I'm saying? Just a little weird TikTok video I found. I don't know what he talking about really, but shit. I noticed I had a couple of those symptoms, more than 2, more than a few. Let's keep it moving though.
So, ironically, after our series on hotboxing, well, not really series, a post on hotboxing, I got a call last week from an individual who actually saw that post and called me up to let me know that he had been arrested for DUI drugs because he had smoked marijuana in his car the day before, but had not been smoking and driving the day of. And I said to him, the smell lingers. If you are an avid marijuana smoker, you don't smell it like other people smell it. And to be very honest with you, when you buy marijuana and you have a lot of sugar honey iced tea in that marijuana, and in its natural form, it's gonna be loud, it's gonna be stinking, it's gonna linger. So the cheaper your stuff is, or the more stuff you add to it, the more it lingers. Be mindful of that. But you still should not be driving in a car that you know you smoke marijuana in regardless. Stop smoking marijuana in your car.
You know, it's funny that they want to do this around winter time when obviously we have no choice but to smoke in our car. It's cold the fuck outside. We don't want to smoke inside. You know what I'm saying? Smoke in the car. Shit, I gotta smoke. Tell you that right now, man. Motherfucker ain't smoking. I ain't even on the road. Too many dumbass people out there, man. I'd rather be high and calm when the shit happens than motherfucking let that motherfucker rattle my damn cage. You feel me? Let's get it though.
Take
Hey man, hey, real low key. I'm thinking about making that one of my workout routines because them motherfuckers getting it, bro. They're sweating their ass off, ain't they? That shit hit. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? And the beat, make you want to move your feet. Shit, hell. I'm trying to get like that. Like I said, man, we on good vibes tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's that Sunday fun day. Let's get it. You vibing yet? I was just like, I'm vibing shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta vibe with it. It's good shit. I'm trying to open up your brain waves. That way we get all the neurons blinking and loving it. You know what I'm saying? We try and get in bliss, not blood. Let's get it.
So we want the money that would be going to the insurance company, which is hundreds of billions of dollars. You know, their stock prices have gone up by 1,000% in many cases, 1,000% over a short period of time, because our country stupidly pays them so much money with this Obamacare scandal. So I want the money to go directly to you, the people. And you go out and you'll buy your own health insurance and you'll negotiate different plans and you'll get much better insurance and you will be an entrepreneur for yourself. So I'm always willing to work with anyone, including the other party. We'll work on something having to do with health care. We can do a lot better. We can do great. So much money is involved, and we're willing to pay so much money to the people. So we're going to pay a lot of money to the people. They're going to go out and buy their own health care, and we're going to forget this Obamacare madness. So with all of that, I just want to tell you the country has never been in better shape. We went through this short-term disaster with the Democrats because they thought it would be good politically. And it's an honor now to sign this incredible bill and get our country working again. Thank you.
Hey, you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying, man? That shit sound good to me. I need some money. Oh, amazing lad, what it do? So I'm not really interested on viewers on Kick unless it's natural, man. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you want to come over on YouTube? You're more welcome.
In a lot of places, marijuana possession has been decriminalized. And in the state of Georgia, that's not the case everywhere. But some individuals have decided that they're not going to go ahead and prosecute on cases of marijuana, especially if it's less than an ounce. But I think that you need to know this because this is very important. Marijuana less than an ounce may be a citation or maybe a misdemeanor depending on where you are. But that's only in the leafy form. It is important for you to know that if you have marijuana, even if it's less than an ounce in a vape pen, that is a felony in the state of Georgia. I have had individuals that have said that they've had a vape pen and they've been charged with a felony, and that is accurate. They're saying, and their argument is that, but the pen only had less than an ounce of marijuana. It does not matter. In the state of Georgia, the law says that if you have marijuana, even if it's less than an ounce, in a vape pen, that's a felony. Please be mindful of that because marijuana less than an ounce is for the leaf, not for the oil.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Only reason why I say is because it's cheaper for the oil in my state, right? Which don't make sense for me because it costs more to make it. And say, hey, homie, I share this stream and kick community to help you. And me in Discord interested. Oh, I'm good, Sim. It's alright, brother. But the weed here is a little bit more expensive for some reason than the oil. So I tend to, you know what I'm saying, just fuck with the weed anyways because I like flower. I'm an old school person. I like rolling joints, put a little bit of wax in it. You know what I'm saying? Make it good, man. If it's bad, make it better. But I use that shit to drive. You know what I'm saying? I need those vapes. It's the only thing that stopped them from smelling weed in my car. Because now I can't drive around with weed smell. Now they want to, yeah. See, they on bullshit. That's what it is. But if you don't know, you know what I'm saying, they'll play you. Because you got to stand on something, man. You got to stand for something. You going to fall for every game trick they got. They ain't got a lot. But they'll make it believe you they do. Only thing they do is lie. You can ask Divine, she'll tell you the truth. That's all they do. That's all they do. Fuck the police.
Explaining to you all, you know what I'm saying, the truth. And this is why they mess with my lives and stuff. So goddesses, that first betrayal came from Zeus. You gotta understand that, and then you're still hurting from that. You are still, your soul's still hurting from that. That's why you would never trust a man again. You sitting there thinking this because a nigga just cheated on you. Man, this shit is in your soul, man. This shit started way back from when Zeus did it to you. And then those, the guys back home, they not like that because they didn't get stuck in the Lyco lockdown. But if you got stuck down here, you got stuck in that. And he wanted y'all like that because then it made it easier to use y'all against the gods. Oh yeah, this is an ancient plan. He's a wicked sorcerer. Satan. He tell you all about himself. Fooled the whole world. It didn't exist. Father of lies. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just telling you why your soul, where it really come from. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta crush that beast to love on your gods again. That was Zeus that did that to y'all. We ain't do that to y'all. We ain't do that to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Noriega, what it do? Peace to the gods. How's everybody out there doing so far, man? Y'all enjoy yourselves. I ain't got too much put on this shit, but you know what I'm saying? The information I will attain and give y'all, man. Shit, the downloads I do receive, I will brief. Let you know that right now. But y'all remember Tila Tequila, man? Anybody? Yeah, smoke got my nose. Shit burning. Shit. Woo. Let's get it.
And making fun of me because they're like, ugh, look at her fornicating with a dragon, you know, and I just didn't say anything because I wanted to protect his identity, and I didn't care what people said because I love him. I love him, and but before that, you know, because there was so much deception going on, because I was like Jesus was posing, you know, as this fallen angel was posing as Jesus and this and that. I'm so confused. So I said, listen, I want to know the truth. I want to know the truth, and I want to know who you are. I said, I want to know what you really look like. So show me your true self. And then he showed it to me. He showed himself to me, and he was a dragon. And the God of Israel is actually a dragon, you know, when he's like, with the blast of the breath of my nostrils.
So Tila Tequila said she met a fallen angel that she made love with, and when asking him to change into his true identity, he turned into a dragon. 2 Corinthians 11:14.
Y'all gotta remember, man. They put her through trials and tribulations. She was just a little ass Asian girl trying to be famous. Did a couple strange things for a piece of change and ended up getting her own show and shit. Then ended up blowing that, then blowing it. You know what I'm saying? Then ended up going off on a tangent, then disappeared because they tried to whack her. Then B.O.B. started talking about her and shit. She became relevant again. That's when we started seeing these videos pop up. You know what I'm saying?
When we transition into 5D, you're going to be, you're still be physical, but you ain't going to have the body you got right now. That has to transform. When your body transforms, you'll be able to withstand 1,000-degree weather. But I do have to understand that there is a plan that is put in place. And I'm not saying when it's going to happen. I'm just saying just pay attention to the weather and its patterns. Now, they're going to say to you, this is climate change. This is that. This is that. Well, there are things that have to happen that must happen now because of the timing. Gaia is cleaning up her planet, and she's at the same damn time.
Ashe.
So we got to get, if you can't handle the frequency, you're going to go crazy out here.
Yep.
Now, are you aware about this cosmic war that's been going on in the astrals?
Oh, wow. That's, to be honest with you, sis, that's why I've been like the last 2 weeks, I've been a little more tired than normally. I've been in the battle.
Yeah.
I've been in the battle, sis, and then when I come back here, it's like I have to transition back to just teaching. But we in full-fledged war in the cosmos right now.
Yeah, it's full-fledged and it's intensifying. And for those of you that don't fully understand, for those of you that are dreaming and that are fighting in the dream state, and you're waking up and you have marks on your skin and things like that, y'all know what we're talking about.
Yeah, look at this. See all that?
What happened? From the war?
Look, I'm trying to tell you, sis, no lie. When I've been in the astrals, right, and I've been coming out, this been 2 weeks. Every time I come back, I'm coming back with all type of scars on me. My wife like, where'd that come from? But I'm already knowing what's going on, though. Yes. You feel me? Headaches. My energy been a little lower. But I got big energy, so it's probably hard for others to tell. But I can tell, though. Like right now, except still laying in the bed.
I've been sore last couple of days. We get hit with this damn sun shit, dude. Fucking, I don't know what the fuck they doing over there. Fucked up. It's fucked up.
So correct me if I'm wrong. When a bus stop like this, at this kind of intersection, is that traffic supposed to stop? No, they ain't supposed to stop. They supposed to keep going, because what kid is going to go across the damn intersection like that? Learn how to drive, people.
I bet you it was a bot. I bet you it was a bot. God dang bots. Y'all don't stop for buses if you ain't on the same side of the street. You know what I'm saying? Those stops is meant for the people behind them. Kids gotta go to the crosswalk to cross the street anyways. You know what I'm saying? Can't cross in front. Buses drop them off on the side they supposed to get off on anyways. Shit.
When you goofy ass motherfuckers steady comment shit like, they need to sue. When this gon' end? Nigga, when you ready to kill something, nigga, that's when it's gon' end, nigga. When you stop acting scared, nigga, your oppressor, nigga, that's when it's gon' end, nigga. Niggas scared to say fuck the police, they self. Niggas scared to walk off niggas won't even walk off their job. Cause niggas talking about some men if I don't pay rent, nigga. How about you tell the rent off if you ain't paying shit, nigga? How about every black and Latino motherfucker in America be like, you know what, we ain't paying rent, nigga, and we ain't going to work. We working on us and doing our own shit. What's wrong with getting gangster like that? Nigga, what's gonna happen if you don't pay? What's gonna happen? They gonna try to send the police to your crib, right? Eventually to evict you. But what if they can't evict everybody, nigga? You can't evict the whole country, nigga. You can't evict the whole country, nigga. And when you come to evict, let's get something understood. When you come to evict, niggas be getting out y'all way. That's when we was following the law. Keyword, that's when we was following the law. So niggas get out y'all way for y'all to come to evict if you've ever been evicted. You know what I'm saying? I've been evicted before. I've been in
situation. I mean, I'm good now, but I've been through it all. All right? But see, the difference is now, I don't give a fuck if you got money or not. I'm saying we still ain't finna pay rent no more. Fuck them, nigga. Fuck them. Yeah, we got the money to pay mortgage. We ain't paying shit, nigga. How about them apples? And then how about when you come to the crib to do the eviction, you knock on the door, you like, sheriff office, yeah, we here to boom, blow your shit back.
Hey, Shoes, to be building on what you said, Shoes, I really do think the people who are sitting on the bus with the bus driver, those people should be, if they're going to do that, the cross guard. You know what I'm saying? That way they let people know, hey, you should get the fuck on, man. It's not for you. It's for these people right here. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know how it is, man. These people raising fools.
When you goofy ass motherfuckers steady comment shit like, they need to sue.
Do y'all remember Tila Tequila from MTV? She had the first dating show that was bisexual. It was called A Shot of Love with Tila Tequila. She ended up getting really, really big. Then she disappeared, came back, and it was a different Tila Tequila. Her mind was all over the place as if she's seen something she shouldn't have saw. Well, check this out.
Mass exposure on like the Illuminati, the all-seeing eye, when they do this little like when they do this symbol, because a lot of in the media, I don't know if they still doing that today in the land of the living, but I know what I experienced when I went down there. They call themselves elites, and what it means is the elites of like the satanic kingdom, and they do this thing with the all-seeing eye. As you notice, in the past I had that all-seeing eye too, because I had to become one of them in order to come back.
She said I had to become one of them in order to come back. Are y'all listening to this? A lot of people end up in the deep end of Hollywood, come out, start talking crazy, but in the midst of their talking crazy, there's truth in the middle. Now listen, the things that she says in this video are very disturbing. She goes on to expose the elites and things that they do, but warning, it is very disturbing.
Yo, DJ, what up, what up, what up? How you is, sis? See, you do good.
Do y'all remember Tila Tequila from MTV? She had the first dating.
Y'all calling it neurodivergent and neurotypical. Whole time it's the programmable and the non-programmable. Neurodivergence cannot be programmed, which is why we are not typical. We remained unique individuals, while the neurotypical have been programmed by society to do, believe, and be exactly what society wants them to be, while we, on the other hand, are not and cannot be programmed. So we remain weirdos and unique individuals, but we are not disabled. It's not a disability. Just because we have not been able to become part of the sheep. We are just unique as the way God wanted us to be. So I do not identify as neurodivergent, but I see the similarities that you guys describe within myself, and it's because of the simple fact that I have not been able to be programmed.
I vibe with that. Yeah, we are actually divergents. We are the divergents. We don't care what they say because that shit don't help us anyway. It don't apply to us because it ain't the same rules we going through. You know what I'm saying? Same shit we doing ain't the same shit you doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's different for everybody. We the same, but we different. Same, but different. You know what I'm saying?
Breaking news, the U.S. may be one step closer to a real fight with Venezuela after Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth announced a new mission called Operation Southern Spear. Hegseth says this operation will target drug groups and stop dangerous routes bringing drugs into the U.S. But many people believe this is not only about drugs. It could be something much bigger. Right now, the U.S. is moving a lot of military power into the Caribbean, including the world's largest aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford. This is the biggest U.S. military buildup in the area in years. The U.S. already stopped several smuggling boats and arrested more than 80 suspects. But this new operation looks much stronger. And remember, Donald Trump has said before that he might launch real strikes inside Venezuela. Maduro responded saying, "We will not allow that." There's more. The leader of U.S. Southern Command just announced he will retire early. He was seen as careful and slow. If Trump picks someone tougher, this operation could move much faster, bottom line. The U.S. says it's protecting the region. Venezuela says it's a threat to their country. And right now, both sides are watching every move closely. What do you think? Is Operation Southern Spear really about stopping drugs? Or could this turn into a bigger conflict? Comment below. Follow for more updates. Things are heating up fast.
Man, well, we already know what's going to happen. Yeah, well, this pointing to the Leviathan. That motherfucker gonna wake up over there. That's what we should be worried about. Motherfucking dragons waking up and shit. I digress. Let's keep it moving.
This is the procedure you must follow when the 7 trumpets of the apocalypse begin to sound. When hail and fire mixed with blood start to fall, take shelter immediately in a safe place, preferably underground or completely isolated from direct exposure to the disaster. Make sure to close all windows and doors to protect yourself from the impact of the flames and the possible fall of debris. Do not go outside. The destructive elements can cause immediate and irreversible harm. Stay away from any source of water, as they will be contaminated and become lethal. If you are near the sea or any body of water, move immediately toward elevated and secure areas. This includes rivers, lakes, and any freshwater sources, as contamination will be total. Divine judgment will have begun. And your preparation will be crucial to ensuring your survival. The time to act is now.
What the hell? I mean, if the fallen stars fall, we can't do shit about it. Try to dodge one of them by the time, right? So one of the dragons in Antarctica is already woke, which is the one dragon. It's her husband, her man, whatever.
Spending bill that ended the shutdown will also end the sale of some THC products. A provision in the bill will close a loophole created by the 2018 Farm Bill. The legislation allowed hemp businesses to sell low-dose THC-infused products without an issued cannabis license. But under the shutdown deal, selling THC products and non-intoxicating CBD products will be banned nationwide. That essentially includes any cannabis products sold outside of a dispensary, including Delta-8 and THC-infused beverages. The hemp industry generates nearly $3 billion each year in Illinois, and the ban takes effect in 1 year.
Damn, man. I might have to move to California, shit. I can't be staying here. Motherfucker trying to raise the price on this shit. I'm already buying shit from the damn dope boys and shit. You know what I'm saying? Black boys on shit. Keep it moving. Sky, man, fuck that. I ain't going to California. Shit. That'll be dope. Where else? I guess I go to Colorado. I don't know, man. People weird there too. You know, the UP's pretty good. And then they gotta deal with that water and shit. Damn, man. Thailand? I don't know, man. I don't want to get tricked. It's like dudes out there dressed like girls and girls with dick. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems like that. Yeah, she even said Cali not safe. That's what I'm saying. I'm over here trying to think. I'm like, God dang. God dang. Hey, which is the place where they're not selling human flesh? I want to go there. They probably got some fire ass weed, I'll tell you what. It's like Kentucky or some shit like that. Utah, I don't remember. I don't know. We'll keep moving though.
And Tommy Mottola is a devil. I'm not supposed to say what I'm going to say right now, but I have to let you in on a secret.
Say it.
So, please don't videotape what I'm going to say, okay? Because the companies take advantage of them. They really do. And Sony, being being the artist that I am at Sony, I've generated several $1 billion for Sony, several billion, and they really thought that my mind is always on music and dancing and it usually is, but they never thought that this performer, myself, would outthink them.
Yeah.
So we can't let them get away with what they're trying to do, because now I'm a free agent. I just owe Sony one more album. It's just a box set, really. It's with 2 new songs, which I've written ages ago. Because every album that I record, I write, like, literally, I'm telling you the truth, I write at least 120 songs every album I do. So I can do the box set and just give them any 2 songs. So I'm leaving Sony a free agent, owning half of Sony. So I own half of Sony's, and I'm leaving them, and they're very angry at me because of it. But I just did good business, you know.
Tell him! Say it, Michael! Tell the story!
But, so, the way they get revenge is to try and destroy my album. But I've always said, you know, good art never dies. Thank you. I love Unbreakable. You know, turn that off, please. No, what? I don't mind. Tape it.
Oh! Marco is getting gangster today! Yeah.
Mariah Carey, after divorcing Tommy, came to me crying. She was crying so bad I had to hold her. And she said to me that this is an evil man. And Michael, this man follows me, she said. He taps her phones. And he's very, very evil, and she doesn't trust him. And he is a horrible human being. And we have to continue our drive until he's terminated.
Oh! There you go!
We can't allow him to do this to great artistry. We just can't. I just want you to know I appreciate everything you've done. You've been amazing. You're so loyal, Diana. Everybody, Waldo, all the people here, I love you all. You've been amazing.
Thank you!
I love you.
RP. But yeah, DJ, you might as well go to Texas, man. They got Section 8 out there. Get your shit low cost. Stack up some bread, buy you a real one. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tony Montella is the devil. Sony? Ain't that nigga supposed to be dead by now? How old is he? I don't even know. I know him and Diddy are friends, so fuckery up in that situation too.
Create an Iron Dome defense system, kind of similar to Israel, that costs $175 billion. Yes, billion with the B. Seems kind of cheap though. And it's going to be called the Golden Dome. So if you're familiar with Israel's Iron Dome, you understand that it protects them from basically attacks, missile attacks, bombs, and all these different things. Now, the U.S. Golden Dome is also going to protect against any type of nuclear warfare. And here's where the issue comes in. China is upset that we are creating that, and they're telling us to not do it yet, which is kind of interesting because that would kind of mean like, hold on, let us do something first. We have something in the plans. Before you do that, let us do this. You know what I mean? Also, they're upset because they think that if the U.S. is going to build this, the U.S. could like hit anybody, but then not get retaliated against. And so China is afraid that the U.S. is going to build this defense system, this Golden Dome, and then, you know, basically hide behind a fort and start just like, I don't know if you can say the word on here, but basically like bombing or attacking the enemies like Russia and China and Iran. I know y'all hate when I say Iran. Iran. People say.
Hey, but you're right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's scary because if we put up our dome and shit, they can't penetrate it, then they're going to be popped. They want to start a war, we'll bring a war to them and shit. That's all I'm saying. They got it. They like it. We'll bomb it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. That shit crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit's super crazy.
Now, the grocery store is located near 33rd and Rhodes. That's just west of the 31st Street Harbor on the south side. Police still have the store taped off as they investigate, and several squad cars are outside. In the aftermath, some customers came here to shop only to find the store closed down. Here's what one man had to say.
I was actually coming to the store to shop because I just came from the South Loop area because I shop at this Jewel probably 4 times a week. And there's always something going on in the store. You have people coming in the store running out with items, liquor, and security actually have their hands full here, which they do a great job. They really do for what's going on.
Oh, DJ, this dude hasn't played me the beat because, like I said, I'm on a phone, so I can't convert it into the file that I need to play it on. So I've been waiting for Isaac to play it, but this dude's been high last couple of days. I don't know. He's been on loop-de-loops, playing with Simon.
Effective immediately, essentially, President Trump has shut off the pipeline that creates fentanyl that kills tens of thousands of Americans. These substances are now banned, and they will no longer be utilized by the Mexican drug trafficking organizations or any other DTOs around the world to make this drug. This historic achievement has saved tens of thousands of lives. This historic achievement would not have been possible without the tremendous team of President Trump, the Attorney General, the Department of Justice, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and Ambassador Perdue in China, whose ground-level engagements were imperative to achieving this result. This is yet another example of how President Trump defends the American people, provides security for the American people, and puts the American people first. This is a historic first-in-its-kind achievement by any president to stop the scourge of fentanyl.
I didn't get to hear that one for some reason, but I knew it was about fentanyl and keeping it out of the country. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna probably do a separate lecture and tell the story all over again, and just name it that. But yes, this is what happened. So when this whole war broke out and we whooping Zeus' ass, we out there beating his ass. Other guys want to jump in, so now it turns to a war. Like a war, and that's why they speak about it like that in Christianity. They say a war broke out in heaven. Key word, they say a war broke out on heaven. in heaven, a war. They used the word war. Yes, nigga, because so many gods jumped in and helped Zeus. It was more gods that helped him. He took like 2/3 with him, for real, for real. They try to make it sound like it was a third or something in the Bible. He took more. He took like 60% of the gods that was not here on this planet, that were like those entities that was here to be like, he took them with him. And then he knighted them, like the ones that went with him. He gave them more power and pushed them up higher, because remember, he's a scientist. But he ain't got more power than us, but he had some power to give them power. That's why there's so many fallen gods. That's why so many principalities. So that's why so many negative entities out here. And then it trickled back home to Xylanthia. Because remember, we left headquarters and came to Kai. So you got some back home that if they was here on Kai, they would have helped Zeus too. But they was back home on headquarters and heard about the shit. And they left because they got mad. They knew they couldn't pull that shit at headquarters, so they just left. So like, yeah, like, when they say he took 2/3, like, it ain't just the ones here on Kai. He took some back home too that felt the way about that. You know, like I say, Zeus was very, aka Satan, he was very, very popular. He was the head scientist. Like, he erected the whole multiverse that we see today with the 9 universes and your planets, and that was his idea. And we helped him and 23 others.
Build it.
Created these gods, and for us to help them, so we are their sons. That's why I say, when it comes to the goddesses, we are still their sons. We are y'all's sons. Y'all created us. Hear me clearly. You cannot take your position. You can't take your place amongst the cosmos if you don't recognize that you are the supreme creator as the womb, the feminine entity that created the all. You get what I'm saying? The infinite being that you are, all you goddesses. That's why y'all gotta lead and wake up. Y'all created us. Yes, it's our job to lead, but y'all gave us that job. We wasn't here, it was just y'all. It was just y'all. And then you said, hey, I want help. But see, in the Bible, they wanted to take the power from us anciently. We always praised and worshiped our goddesses. This is us anciently. You can go look up any native tribe. Any native tribe. You couldn't even become a warrior unless that high priestess said so. They always went to that elderly woman in the tribe. She was the one who had the last say so, no matter who the chief of the tribe was, because we respected the essence of where we came from, man. Come on, man. And that takes no power from you as a God that actually empowers you to know who you are and what you are, nigga. Created these gods, and for us to help them, so we are their sons. That's why I say, when it
Still the sons. Sons in the moon.
You know what I'm saying? You can't stay laced. You know, you can't stay laced in that little shoe of perception. That's the best word I can give for it, because, like I said, we come from talking telepathy. We got to get back to that. We communicated originally telepathy. We didn't use words. It's conversations that I can only have with you telepathically. You know what I'm saying? It's just energy. You feel me? It's not words for all information. It's different levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? But, and they do that. They know that. They use sound. They use every sound that they use strategically. When you watch a commercial, when you see an advertisement, when you see the colors they use, even them shifting their name to Meta, you know what I'm saying? And it's they shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they call us the meta humans though. You see what I'm saying? That's how they got us.
Yo, as yeah. Appreciate it. Another one.
You know what I'm saying? You can't stay laced. You know, you can't stay laced in that little shoe of
Still need that nigga.
Y'all are not taking this shit as serious as y'all supposed to be. The sun didn't just flare. The sun exploded in our direction. Something is happening above us right now. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss the moment the world quietly shifts into a different chapter. Over the past few days, the sun unleashed 3 major X flares, including the X5.1 on November 11th. And the last flare, it wasn't normal. That last flare created a full halo coronal mass injection, meaning that shit aimed at us. Scientists are already tracking this shit as a potential G3, G4 geomagnetic storm. And now here's the part that nobody wants to talk about. While all this shit is happening, 3i Atlas, the interstellar object that nobody can explain, is still out there, glowing green and acting like it's observing us. Every time the sun flares, 3i Atlas reacts. Spectral spikes, tail brightening, almost like this shit is taking notes. Now you tell me that's normal. I'll wait. I need you to remember that they were saying that 3i Atlas was behind the sun. I need you to remember what they were saying about 3i Atlas. 12 miles long, moving at 145,000 miles an hour. And then it goes missing behind the sun. And after it goes missing behind the sun and moves, look at what happens to the sun. Just think about this. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Power grids can overload. Transformers can blow. Satellites can glitch. GPS, communication, airline navigation, all vulnerable. But scientists are saying this is completely normal. Hopefully it is normal. Hopefully it's nothing. But this shit is serious. Pay attention.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Downloads is coming. Downloads is coming. Just gotta be ready to receive it and believe it.
What difference does it make? What difference does it make? Yeah, that's their favorite line. Got a lot of people, what difference does it make? You can't figure out what difference it makes? If you can't figure out what difference it makes that the people running your world have fucking lied to you over and over your whole life, if you can't figure out that someone lying to you is trying to control you, suppressing of information, of knowledge, is control. Deception of information and knowledge is a form of control. So what difference does it make? It makes a big difference, because once they start omitting information or lying about information about where you live, they're doing it to control you. Period. Why am I having to explain this to critical thinkers in the
That part. That part. That's why we're here. Picking up some knowledge. Mm-hmm. Getting quarter zip pullovers, you know what I'm saying? But hey, gotta dress like an adult sometime, you know what I'm saying? From YNs to what they call it, YMs, young men's. There you go.
Epstein writes, I am the one who is able to take him down. Trump, who has denied any wrongdoing, says he cut ties with Epstein because Epstein and his accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell were luring away women and teenage girls who worked at Mar-a-Lago.
Really though. Couldn't have been all. Couldn't have been all.
The people who own us, the owners of the world. Even the most revolutionary groups still work for the owners of the world. They keep people divided on every topic they can imagine. Pretty soon it'll be the freckled and the unfreckled, the people who wear red ties and people who wear blue ties. People have brown eyes, people who have blue eyes. There's a million more ways they can divide us. And you know what? All of it comes from academic theory. And I really want to talk about that. Where do they get their ideas at these universities? The women? Why did the women do the work that the men can no longer dare do? There's a good question for you. But anyway, let's see if anybody responds to this or knows anything that I'm talking about. We'll see.
Yeah, Roseanne always been on my favorites. I grew up watching her, even when they canceled her. You know what I'm saying? I like when she started flipping the script on them too. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, I'm here for the show. I'm here for the show. I'm loving it.
The thousands of documents related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein released by Congress. President Trump's name appears hundreds of times in the newly released batch of emails and text messages as well, including Epstein saying that he'd, quote, met some bad people, none as bad as Trump. And in one text exchange, someone whose name was redacted wrote to Epstein, "It will all blow over. They're really just trying to take down Trump and doing whatever they can do to do that." Epstein replied, "Yes, thanks. It's wild because I am the one able to take him down." Trump has called the scandal a hoax, and he denies any wrongdoing. A handful of Republicans, though, are joining Democrats in supporting a bill that would require the release of the Justice Department's files on Epstein. The House is expected to vote on that as early as next week.
Just trying to check and see.
If you got Chobani in your fridge, throw it away. Throw it away right now. They are currently being sued for two major things, so any Chobani eaters better listen up. Chobani's plastic containers that are mass-produced in factories have been leaking cancer, causing chemicals called phthalates into the yogurt. Those that don't know the side effects of phthalates, we got breast cancer, infertility, neurodevelopment effects on your kid. Overall, phthalates are not good. They're very, very toxic for us. And if that's not enough for you, they're claiming their ingredients are all natural organic, which is just not true. The ingredients they put inside the yogurt is bad for us too. So if it's not enough that the packaging is harmful for us, the ingredients they actually put inside the yogurt is bad for us. I'm assuming the payout for qualified Chobani buyers is going to be hefty. Even though the lawsuit's still in progress, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. Make sure to save, like, comment, and share this video with a friend who's interested in making some money. But if you're interested in keeping up to date with this one and want to apply to it once you become eligible, this is the app that I use to apply to all my class action settlements. It's this app called Settlemate. I'll put a picture of it right here somewhere. It's going to be in the App Store. You can get this on iPhone and Android. Settlemate's super easy to use. It keeps you up to date on all the class action settlements and lawsuits that are happening right now. Honestly, it's been a really good side hustle, and I know a lot of people out there could use the extra money. Plus, a lot of people don't even know about this yet. So make sure to go claim your money. Let's stop letting these companies get over on us.
It's time to start boycotting shit, y'all. Time to start boycotting.
This new quarter zip trend in the black community is absolutely chef's kiss. Mwah. I love it. If you guys have been on TikTok at all recently, you guys have probably seen the revolution of the quarter zip in the black community. They're going from YNs to YGs. I know the CIA is punching in the air, just mad about this trend. For once, we are getting a W in the community. And I do like that it's evolving quickly. They're going from quarter zips and matcha, and now I've already seen full suits and black coffee. I love this. But you know what I really like about this, guys? It's going towards black dandyism. It's going to hit. these younger guys are going to eventually find out about black dandyism, and it's going to be game over. It's going to be game over. So let me put you guys on the game. If you're watching this video and you're trying to you're getting into the quarter zip feel, you're saying you're trying to make it look good, you're trying to not talk to a shorty and ask for her Instagram, but ask for her LinkedIn instead, I'm going to put you onto a book. I'm going to put you on the game. Give me 1 second. This is a book called Superfine, or Superfine, whatever you want to say. I say Superfine.
See them young mans growing up. YM's getting there, y'all. Let's get them the hand, y'all, man. Give them a hand. It's time to grow up.
You are a slave, and you don't even realize it. For decades, they've been robbing you blind, funneling your hard-earned money through a system designed to keep you dependent. A system where the rich get richer and you just get enough to survive, but never enough to be free. That's about to change. Trump just announced something that should have every single tax-paying American paying attention. $2 trillion in misappropriated funds have been uncovered by the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. You want to know where your money has been going? Not to you. Now, here's the kicker. 20% of that is being given back as a dividend to the American people, not a stimulus check, a dividend. That means that this was your money all along and it was stolen from you, and now it's being returned. That averages out to about $5,000 per taxpayer. Now, there are families out there that are struggling just to cover the basic necessities, and this could be the break that they desperately need. And they're firing 6,000 IRS agents as well. The excessive baggage, bureaucratic leeches just sucking your wealth dry. The next stop, that missing $100 billion that we sent over to Ukraine, it just so happened to vanish under the Biden and Harris administration. We sent over $170 billion over there. Ukraine only got $70 billion of that. Where's the other $100 billion? Where did it go? This doesn't just matter for you, but it matters for the economy, for national security, and for your future. You see, that $5,000 isn't welfare. It's restitution. It's money that never should have been taken in the first place. This could mean rent for struggling families, groceries, medical bills, life-changing relief without increasing government dependency. When people have more of their own money, they spend, they invest, they grow businesses. Instead of printing money out of thin air and fueling inflation, this move actually injects real capital back into the economy. A dividend payout and national debt reduction all in the same move? That's a restructuring of fiscal power. It forces the government to be more accountable and less reliant on debt-based monetary policies. This is going to shift the influence away from the central banks and back towards economic productivity, real wealth creation. Meanwhile, the people still defending Biden and Harris, they're about to get their illusions shattered when the books get open and we find out where that $100 billion really went to. So tell me, are you still defending the people who stole from you? Or are you finally ready to wake up? For more information like this, you know what to do. Continue to like and follow The Business Giant.
Yes, yes,
You got about 11 days until this man right over here clears generational debt from your entire bloodline. If you didn't know, this is World Liberty Financial. This is Donald Trump's official crypto company. They just announced that they added the USD1 on the Solana blockchain. They added it to their strategic reserve. If you were positioned correctly when that dropped, you'd be sitting on millions right now. Now, let me show you the synchronicities, because the World Liberty Financial just announced they're about to put $300 million worth of new coins into the USD1 ecosystem. And all of this is supposed to take place before November 26th. An insider confirmed a World Liberty Financial wallet started to accumulate Valor, and a hefty amount of it as well. And the reason why I say that is because Valor is ranked number 2 to the USD1 coin. Do you see what it is? There is a setup over here. It doesn't get any more obvious than this. Trump's own team wallet is holding over $400,000 worth of this coin. This is not financial advice, y'all. I'm only showing you guys how I shift and I maneuver through the simulation, but I am sized heavily on these levels. If you're trying to get some play, I recommend you download Phantom Wallet, search up Valor. It should be the first one that pop up. Double check the contract address and do your own research. Y'all, the digital wave is here, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Hell yeah. Hey, I feel y'all that was shoes. First time he ain't all jacking the mic up.
Y'all, I just read them Epstein files. These rich people was emailing each other like they in a Shakespeare play written by a crackhead. Bruh said he liked the dog that hasn't barked. I'm like, what dog? I'm like, why it ain't barking? Is it about to bite somebody? What's going on? And then I read the part about the prince talking about I can't take this anymore. Man, you started this. You the reason that this pot boiling. Now you in the kitchen burning food and complaining about the smell. Bruh, I'm reading this email and it's reading like everybody in this group think that they a victim when they really the predator. It's like watching a bunch of toddlers covered in paint and they all pointing at each other. And the way that they talk around the crime is hilarious. Rich people be like, I'm concerned about the implications of our recent revelations. Man, just say they caught us. But they was typing like they knew they was gonna get caught. Talking about I feel mischaracterized. Nah, you feel exposed. Anyways, I'm logging off here for today. These emails feel like the real housewives of the rich and nasty.
Real talk. That's fucking nasty.
Y'all, the new gun law states that felons can now possess a firearm. It's official. Trump is just waiting to, for everybody to sign off on it, but it is official. And I know y'all seen that video a couple days ago when people was mad because I said I agree, and I'm gonna tell you why. First and foremost, everybody follow the page. Massive follow, y'all. Massive follow. We got haters everywhere. So, a long time ago, you used to be able to squabble, get up, shake hands, and walk away. Nowadays, you can't even protect your family. Everything is unconstitutional. Oh, if you been in trouble before, you can't possess a firearm. If you got whatever it is, they want to take that right away from you. But I feel like we should be able to do everything that the laws could do. You can walk around with it. Why can't we? Just because we are felons, that doesn't mean we don't have properties we need to defend. We don't have kids we need to defend ourselves for that sake. So I 100% agree, and I appreciate everybody who's been supporting me. Like I say, everybody massive follow, man.
Massive follows. I like that. Good message. Great message, actually. Good.
Y'all are not taking this shit as serious as y'all supposed to be. The sun didn't just flare. The sun exploded in our direction. Something is happening above us right now. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss the moment the world quietly shifts into a different chapter. Over the past few days, the sun unleashed 3 major X flares, including the X5.1 on November 11th. And the last flare, it wasn't normal. That last flare created a full halo coronal mass injection, meaning that shit aimed at us. Scientists are already tracking this shit as a potential G3, G4 geomagnetic storm. And now here's the part that nobody wants to talk about. While all this shit is happening, 3-Eye Atlas, the interstellar object that nobody can explain, is still out there, glowing green and acting like it's observing us. Every time the sun flares, 3-Eye Atlas reacts. Spectral spikes, tail brightening, almost like this shit is taking notes. Now you tell me that's normal. I'll wait. I need you to remember that they were saying that 3-Eye Atlas was behind the sun. I need you to remember what they were saying about 3-Eye Atlas. 12 miles long, moving at 145,000 miles an hour. And then it goes missing behind the sun. And after it goes missing behind the sun and moves, look at what happens to the sun. Just think about this, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Power grids can overload. Transformers can blow. Satellites can glitch. GPS, communication, airline navigation, all vulnerable. But scientists are saying this is completely normal. Hopefully it is normal. Hopefully it's nothing. But this shit is serious. Pay attention.
That's why, you guys, if you haven't already, you should get you an EMP bag, protect your electronics and shit that you walk around with, that you use on an everyday basis, most like battery chargers, shit like that, cell phone, anything that could potentially save your life, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, dude, the only other thing we could do is Faraday protect our house, and that's put up mylar sheets of fucking reflective surfaces, plastic sheets. You know what I'm saying? Or just get a whole bunch of copper and wrap your room in copper tape, something like that. You can paint over. It's just gotta wrap your shit. Bounce some motherfucking singles out. You know what I mean? So I think the geostorm is affecting my wife because she's affecting her listening. I get tired of saying I told you so. Fucking A. Damn. Might want to get her one of those caps with the mylar in it.
So you do stuff like maybe read a book. You don't read books like that. If you read books, cool. If you don't, that's even better. Buy a book based around the subject matter of working on self in some form, shape, way, or fashion, and read that book around, or read that book around him. All right. And this don't just go for your husband, because a lot of y'all got daughters that live with y'all that's giving y'all a hard time, or y'all got sons that's giving y'all a hard time. Same shit, goddesses, mothers. Sit there peacefully, read the book. Don't worry about if they paying attention to you. The book that you're reading is going to emit a certain vibration. So whatever it is that you're reading, everything gives out vibration. So if you're reading a high frequency book, you know what I'm saying? You know, Uncle Tom's Cabin, just a high frequency, any type of book. I'm just throwing some name out there. A high frequency book is going to emit. It's going to get their attention. I think, what mom reading? And what she reading? Just because they see you reading it. All right? Also, meditate around them. Like, let them see you meditating. And also, you want to meditate around them more because they in the house with you. And you trying to raise the frequency and they trying to lower it. So it's a real spiritual battle going on in your house right now. See what I'm saying? So you want to definitely be meditating 3 times a day. So you do stuff like maybe the angels.
Yeah, we gotta meditate as much as possible, man. Especially get that mind right. Just get your mind right, you can make your time right. You know what I'm saying?
The angels speak through numbers. Your guardian angels, to be exact. But you created those. You created those beings. You also created the archangels. They work for you. God. Heaven is the astral realms. Heaven is within you. So is hell, because you have a higher self and a lower self. This is the secrets of numerology. This is why I'm divine insight. Grandmaster teacher of the 8th universe. When did I land here? 1122. 2 master numbers. I was sent here to build. I am the 119th soul ever created. And that's why my birth date, my solar return date, 11 plus 22 plus 86 equals what? 119. You drop the 1 because that represents 19th galaxy. See what I'm saying? In numerology. See how even my days all end up to 9? I was the 119th soul ever to be created. I'm a blue dragon. See? Blue is the warmest part of the flyer, not orange. The Kundalini energy is rising. It's blue.
I'm down with the mass meditation. Also rising the Kundalini energy. See, my son was born on November 9th, so that's a 9-9, which is divine 9. Divine 9 is what I'm running on because that's my time. But that's why I called him after myself, because it was so divine.
CNN is forced to clarify Donald Trump is innocent. Take a look at this.
And we do want to be clear, the president, Trump, did not receive or send any of the messages, which largely predated his time as president. He's not been accused of any criminal wrongdoing in connection with Epstein or Maxwell.
Whoa, CNN is terrified of Donald Trump coming after them and filing a lawsuit against that crappy network that they are forced to exonerate him and tell everybody, oh, by the way, he hasn't been accused of anything, guys. But then again, you want to be bashing him in other shows. This goes to show you guys, the media is out to get Trump. Let me actually ask a question. Why weren't the Democrats so feisty and fighting for the documents to release when they were in office? Biden had the office, and they could have definitely just said, you know what, let's release the document. They didn't do it then. Why are they doing it now? And if they have something so bad about Trump, they would have released it a long time ago. They would have released it right before he ran in 2020. Remember when they accused him of the felonies and everything? They tried everything under their power to try to get him not to run or get him disqualified. If they really have something against Trump in those Epstein files, then they would have released it so Donald Trump would not win the presidency. But they don't have nothing. They just have emails. They have nothing to do. It just opens more questions than answers any questions. And CNN is forced to clarify that so people can actually see the truth. Donald Trump so far right now has been accused of anything. And until all the facts are out, until he's proven guilty, y'all need to stop bashing Trump. What do you guys think about CNN admitting Donald Trump is not guilty? Please leave me a comment below.
Yeah, man, I heard about him and Clinton. That was some weird shit, man. Weird. Like,
when Trump was running against Hillary in 2016, was that some main bitch versus side bitch shit? Was that the wife going toe-to-toe with the ex-mistress? Every time Trump seen her, was it giving my man is your man is my man? Because based on them Epstein emails, that's what that was. That's what it was giving. Bubba. Trump is real familiar with Bubba. And why the hell does Putin have evidence of his illicit affair with Bubba? How the hell did he get that? There's a lot of shit going on. Who is running our country? Who is our president? Who are our leaders? So many questions that we need answers to. Will we ever get them? Who knows? Yeah, this country seems to be like setting itself on fire.
just saying, bro. See, Shoes. Hey, Shoes, we on the same timeline, bro. You know, I got you, bro. I know you got me. I got you, bro. So the thing about it is, though, like these guys been doing this shit for a long time. Remember when Kanye West came out with that video, Famous? Anybody? I do. Remember that long ass bed that Diddy had at his party? I do. Ain't nothing like no oily party. Them parties that they like to bust down, rub a little freaky loo. And everybody party too. I was just saying, I don't want to go to no Diddy party. Cause he party too hard. And me, I don't party like that.
Okay, I feel like Dubai chocolate started trending right when y'all were about to find out Dubai is really terrible. Yeah. Because I feel like we were really close. Like, people were really close to realizing what was going on in Dubai. It was actually like, you love all the lights and the, you know, the cars and the skyscrapers. And people were actually really close to really seeing how it works in Dubai. And then, like, all of the sudden, Dubai chocolate. Now I can't even type in Dubai in any search bar without Dubai chocolate coming up. I don't want to say that I don't want to say that I feel like there was some marketing team that was really pushing Dubai chocolate around that time. You know, it was paying people to push Dubai chocolate around that time, so that now when you search Dubai, the disgusting underbelly and horrible, I mean, I say underbelly because I literally, this video that I just saw on my timeline reminded me of what's, I mean, like literally what's going on in Dubai, which is like rampant economic stratification. Anyway, now when you search it up, the only thing that comes up is chocolate. You know, you type in Dubai, you're not going to see, you don't see chocolate. Before, like right before the chocolate, you type that in and you might be able to see a little bit of the reality. Now it's just, you see somewhere with skyscrapers and luxury cars driving down the street, then you should know that if you turn your head just to the left a little bit, that you would probably also see some of the worst and most deplorable, just economic strife that you've ever seen. So, you know.
I mean, you gotta remember, they was flooding their streets for a while, playing with their weather and shit, weren't they? I mean, I could have remembered they had a couple storms over there that was just flooding the desert. I don't know where that water's going because you're at the bottom of the sea, man. Water can't really go to these places unless you make it. Hey.
So let me see if I got this straight. You're trying to tell me that in the 12th century, they was building skyscrapers? Oh, you son of a blowback. So right now in Italy, there's only 2 towers left. And if these towers wasn't here, I wouldn't believe. When you look at old maps of Bologna, it looks like a whole city of skyscrapers. But if you look closely, it looks like it's got a dome. Just look at the top and look at the edge. It looks like that whole city was under a dome. So much of our history has been erased and whitewashed. But the day is coming when everyone will know the truth.
You got a point. A lot of things that look like they have domes too. But hey.
I'm realizing that some of us are on very different sides of TikTok. But regardless of what side you're on, the things that I tell you to search are valid. I'm not going to have you looking up just anything. So if you can't see it on your FYP or in your search, that don't mean that what I found is not valid. You might just need to do a little bit more research. And if I could tell you, I would just say it in my video. Wouldn't that make more sense? But because of TikTok guidelines and rules, there are certain things that I cannot say on here, or they will find the original video that I'm referring you to and remove it. And that's my fault for thinking that everybody understood that, because obviously some of y'all just don't get that. That's the reason that they are using things like Dubai chocolate to say that they need help. That's all. And if you type in Dubai chocolate, then these videos of them asking for help and the ways that you can help them are on there.
Hey, in real reality, I'm gonna be honest. We need help over here too. I can't really help over there, but I understand where y'all need help at. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be helping yourselves to opening up them people's doors and going in their food pantries. Because that's what we would do. Just saying. Gonna be us. Not
No
be us.
diggity.
diggity, yo. That's that shit. That shit's right there. That shit. That shit right there, son. That's that shit. No.
A high-level military liaison between the Pentagon and NASA. I'm here as a anonymous whistleblower to tell everyone that what happened on April the 8th was not an eclipse. What happened on April the 8th was called Project Pegasus. It's been in the planning for years. What occurred, if not an eclipse, since the moon was beside the sun during it and not crossing it, and also it's for both in Pisces. The whole thing is ridiculous, and that's how much credit the government gives all of you, because they'll do something that blatantly wrong, inaccurate, and which was no coincidence of CERN being turned on that day. CERN was turned back on that day, and immediately after it was turned on, this is what appeared in the sky above CERN in Switzerland on the 8th. A literal portal was created above CERN, and this was actually predicted, which is one reason why it was filmed by many people who were in the know. But ever since they discovered the Higgs boson in 2012, the God particle, that's when all of this contact began to occur. But between Russia, China, and America, they dealt with this species, and this species offered a deal. And the deal was that we would be given something if they were allowed to come here to Earth and basically set up a secret base. What did we get, and what's their secret base about? Okay, I'll just quickly tell you. What we got was AI. Think about it. Didn't AI emerge out of nowhere? What the hell happened if not an actual eclipse? Well, a couple things. Number one, they required, in order to do this, and when I say do this, the event to happen on the 8th was the alien species coming through to our dimension. In order to come through, they required a few things. Number one, they required loosh. What is loosh? Loosh is the energy expended and exhibited by human beings when they are collectively excited and focused on something, like at a rock concert or during church or something like that. So by having so much of the planet looking out at a certain time of day and everybody giving their attention and their emotions to it, which, by the way, if you watch some videos, you had newscasters crying. That was a bit odd that they were crying. And the reason they were crying was because it was an incredibly emotional thing, because the aliens made...
I like how he made the loosh, because that's a good one. Because that's how you spell school backwards. And what would we have in school? A whole bunch of kids doing what? Practicing one subject. Sounds like sorcery to me. But I digress.
Come on, man. We finally get some unity back, and niggas want to jag it off again. Like the government ain't gonna come for you next after you help the government get rid of these other big movements that's out here on the YouTube right now. Because that's how they look at it. It's like the 60s to them. Oh, fuck. We got NAACP. We got the Fruit of Islam. We got the Crips and the Bloods and the GDs and the Latin Kings and the Vice Lords. That's how every content creator who has an audience looks to the fucking CIA. They're like, oh, okay. I know what we got to do. And niggas want to fall for it. Come on, man. We up against some real giants, nigga. Why? Because they ain't forgot shit. We remembering, they ain't forgot nothing, though. So they already ready for us. Do that mean we ain't gonna lose? But what I'm saying is, we in a real slug fight. Niggas ain't got no time to be wasting no jabs or nothing else. This is gonna be a 15-round battle, nigga. We ain't got if you got time to throw a jab at the next nigga, that mean you ain't fighting with us. Who you for? Yourself or the people? You ain't for the people. Because anybody that's woke don't want to see no motherfuckers with big platforms beefing amongst each other.
That's real talk. That's real talk. don't nobody want to see people arguing unless you are that negative atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? People like to see drama when they watch it, but people who ain't like to see that shit, they like to see peace. Just like we like over here. We like peace.
So newborn babies, they have green spots. Why? They have them green spots because our true color is green. That's our true color. So think about cartoons like Dragon Ball Z. Our people being the original color of green with the melanin, right? So when we come out, we still got them green spots on us. They're talking shit. And we start losing them green spots because of the oxygen. There's Piccolo. Now, you might know this brother right here. You might know him as Malcolm X. But his Moorish name is El Haj Malik El Shabazz.
It's a surprise to y'all because y'all didn't believe me.
Look at the drip he got on. Straight turban with the Moorish cloak on. Huh? Hold on. Don't that look just like fam?
Whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Yes!
In real time.
Like half of the time I'm focused on what I'm doing. But then I need niggas to hate because it motivates me. I think a lot of people love that.
Said snitches snitch until they end up on the chopping block, and an informant is an informant until time to put up with the same stuff they did. They use you and abuse you until they finally realize. I like how you put that, Shoes. It's very eloquent. Very, very eloquent.
So newborn baby.
See, that Dragon Ball shit was about us too. Same. But hey, I was born with that Mongolian birthmark. I don't know if you guys were. I was. Show of hands. Anybody know if they were? Yeah, man. It's good shit.
We are not from this planet. We are ancient beings, advanced beings, multi-dimensional, intelligent, beyond comprehension, fields of light, electromagnetic energy, high frequency. We are composed of dark matter energy, celestial beings, creators of the cosmos, designers and architects of life herself. That's who we are. And they didn't want you to know that. They don't want us to know that. They want you to think an alien is, you know, a little just something with what you see on TV. No, we are the black extraterrestrials that they speak of on their History Channel. We are those black extraterrestrials that they speak of that could be in the lost cities underneath the oceans. We are advanced, highly functional, sharp, able to adapt to any circumstance, any environment. Non-ether beings. Gods. That's why I'm telling you. Gods. We are gods and goddesses.
Peace to the gods.
When you go to the hospital and you have your baby at the hospital, you basically telling this company, America, that you are not able to take care of your baby. You don't possess the medical needs to bring it into this world, and you need help. So they let you have the baby in the hospital, but you have to sign the baby over to the corporation. That's what a birth certificate is. So when your mama sign off on the birth certificate, when your dad signs off on the birth certificate, they signed you over to the company. Now, this is why they are called parents, because they are paying rent. Rent. They are paying rent to the government, all right? To babysit you, but you belong to the company. That's why if somebody was to come and harm you, it's not gonna say motherfucking the United, it's not gonna say, okay, say somebody come harm you and they last name Jones. It's not gonna say Jones versus, say your last name Smith. It's not gonna say Jones versus Smith, nigga. It's gonna say Jones versus the United States, nigga. Cause you harmed the property of this country.
That part. That part. Just remember that.
When you go to the hospital
Just remember that you part of this state property. You know what I'm saying? They paying for state property. You know what I'm saying? You pay birth that state property. You know, he could have had you a home water birth. But hey, they'll come for that motherfucking property. You better believe it. They'll come for that property.
We are still here. Amen.
Woo.
Say that. We
are still here.
Say it again.
We are still here. We are still here.
Almighty Spirit, author and treasure of the universe. We are still here in spirit, life, and truth. We will be here. Thank you from the isles of the east, the west, the north, the south, all of us. We are still here. Give us blessings. Give us honor. Let us love each other. Let us be each other's cousins. Let us be each other's brothers and sisters. As of today, say to your neighbor, we are still here and we're not going anywhere.
Facts. That's facts.
We are
still here.
A lot of people don't understand this concept, but you must grasp it, that there were never no such thing as motherfucking Native Americans. You looking at them. Now feel that pain. Add that on top of the pain you already had knowing about the shit you went through just as a black person. Now add on top of what the fuck they told you about the Native Americans. Add that on top of that. Because it was your ancestors they told you about in school. But they hid us, they hid you from you by telling you that these are a completely different group of people that you come from overseas, over the water. No, those Africans over there, those are our people too, but they were just already over there doing them. We was over here. If you were born over here right now, your ass is over here. In this portion of the realm, of the land, of Atlantis. Let's erase the bullshit. Let's eradicate the fuckery now. You must know your history as an Anunnaki god before the Great Invasion of 1492, and you must know your history as Anunnaki gods and goddesses after the fall. How you got to where you got to today. How do we get to this point?
It was a great fall when the Marshes led. Talked in the stories and secrets we fed. But hey, times change. Morris knew only time will gain, you know what I'm saying? That's why they had it in the clause, man. You can only do it for so long. People didn't have that long. You know what I'm saying? It's back to God's rule. You gonna get it.
And you know if Trump was in that thing, Biden and the rest of them, Kamala Harris, I mean, he's the Antichrist to them. They would have already had it out. What you got?
Perfect. So you hear him say this. People are like, yeah, he's just talking to himself. Okay, this is him on the floor. 201. This is him on the floor. Roll the clip.
From Tennessee, Rise.
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that the Committee on the Judiciary be discharged from further consideration of H.R. 4405 and ask for its immediate consideration in the House.
Under guidelines consistently issued by successive speakers, as recorded in Section 956 of the House Rules and Manual, the chair is constrained not to entertain the request unless it has been cleared by the bipartisan floor and committee leaderships. What purpose did gentleman from Tennessee seek recognition?
Parliamentary inquiry, Mr. Speaker. We Republicans are requesting this unanimous consent. Are Democrats objecting to this request?
Chair reminds the gentleman from Tennessee that as indicated by Section 956 of the House Rules and Manual, it is not a proper parliamentary inquiry to ask the chair to indicate which side of the aisle has failed under the Speaker's guidelines to clear a unanimous consent request, as was stated.
All right, so they try to do their little shenanigans. He made the request. They don't want to support the request. Let's get to him articulating this on his selfie video camera 202.
Hey everybody, Tim Burchett just left the House floor, and I tried to do a UC unanimous consent of tried to get the Epstein files, get it straight to the floor, just to cut out all this nonsense, and and the Democrats blocked it, oddly enough. Now here they've had it for 4 years, and they obviously if there's something there about Trump, they would have released it, and now they're all, let's get it out, let's get it out. Well, I just made a motion to bring it straight to the dadgum floor, and they blocked it. They blocked it. So this is politics. It has nothing to do with what's doing what's right. I mean, it's Washington, D.C. to a T. And again, they ought to be ashamed of themselves, but they're probably not. Thank y'all for sending me here.
Here's the thing that I think is very bizarre, and Stephen A. Smith chimes in on this. We'll get to him.
I'm just saying, man, this world we live in is fucked up. I wonder if it's connected actually too, man. It'll be nice, but you gotta remember these things that we are on are basically floating carcasses in water. You know what I'm saying? I think one died choking on the other, and the other one fucking died fucking choking on the other one too. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird. It's like they were trying to fight and they got frozen. I always wonder how that happened. And I always wonder how we got all these statues that look like people. And now I see the movie or the anime series Dr. Stone and shit, and I'm like, damn, dude, what if that shit's real? And I'm like, we don't know what's real. Our reality is something that we have to perceive in a perceptional way. If we don't see it, we can't believe it. And if we can't think it, obviously we won't perceive it. So it's all about observational perception, and if you can have faith in a situation. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we still going around on this disc. You know what I'm saying? And they just mixing the turntables on us. We trying to figure out shit. Is it really gonna end? And hopefully it doesn't end up fucking blowing up in our face. You know what I'm saying? But shit, free the king.
Free Rashad Jamal, they gave him 16 fucking years for waking the world up and exposing the elites, they wasn't fair. He taught a lot of spiritual things that most niggas never knew about this fucked up ass world. Like what else was he supposed to do? He united the black community, something most of y'all can't do, but people steady hating on him. What the fuck, like I'm confused. His baby mama didn't wanna see him win, so she framed him. There was no proof, just a hearsay, they so shameful. Child molestation, they hit black leaders with the same thing to ruin our image, turn our people on us, then chain gang. How come y'all don't see this? This been happening for years. I'm tired of shit like this, that's why I'm never motherfucking scared. Free Rashad till it's backwards, he was preaching like a fucking pastor. I know he missed his family, this whole world is a fucking disaster. Talking about child molestation, bitch, what about Epstein? And that list they stole free.
All right, y'all. I like to thank y'all for coming out. Appreciate the love, fam. DJ, I'm gonna check that track out, by the way, and appreciate y'all. I might do another one tomorrow. See if it comes around. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do my best. I only got 2 more days of this shit left on the StreamYard thing, so try to use them up while I can. If not, I'll be on the restream trying to do that restream thing, trying to figure out how that works. But love, fam. Peace. You already know what it is.
Friends are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life. Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh, man, nigga, you sound like you're getting weak. Oh, man, you sound like you get. They ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, nigga talking about killing himself. So, no, friends don't check on nobody. Family. Family. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that! My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie, friends don't let each other
like
be
that.
who
My
they
bad.
really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends. If I tell you I don't like this, I don't want to kick that nigga, I don't want to rob that nigga, and we from the same hood, but we friends. I can't go against my friend because my friend gonna quit me. So if I'm really your friend, I can tell you no. I can tell you I don't like this. I don't want to do this. Say, homie, I'm on the phone with my girl. Can you cut this down? And you don't say, oh, man, nigga caking on the phone. My friend understand this is my girl. So when he heard me talking to my girl, he cut the music down. Without shaming me. Friends wake up every day to shame one another. Why do you want me to believe when you call me, homie, and we Jones and high side? What friends do with each other. But man, my family ain't gonna do this. So I build a family away from a family, nigga.
Your future hasn't been written yet. No one can. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one.
We had a saying where we would be like, peace, be safe. But then we heard Nipsey say, stay dangerous. And I never understood it. But then when I finally understood it, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Stay dangerous. Because when you are, you're aware. If you're part of the danger, you can see the danger around you as well. You have to stay dangerous. Because if we're not, we're going to get caught unaware. And then we're just a pawn being used. When you carry yourself like a king, you will be.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.